This house cost 1 cent and destroyed thousands of lives. In 2008, you could buy a house in America for 1 cent. Not in a movie, not in a game. In real life, entire neighborhoods in Detroit, Michigan were filled with homes nobody wanted. But there was a catch, and for many families, that cheap house became a financial trap. To understand why this happened, we need to go back to the 2008 financial crisis. For years, banks gave home loans to people who could not afford them. These risky loans were called subprime mortgages. When many borrowers stopped making payments, the housing market crashed. Detroit was hit especially hard. The city was already losing jobs, population, and investment. Then the crash pushed thousands of homeowners into foreclosure. Streets that once held the American dream suddenly filled with empty houses. Some homes became so unwanted that they sold for almost nothing through auctions and tax foreclosure sales. On paper, it looked like the deal of a lifetime. Meet John. John lived in Detroit with his wife Sarah and their 2 children. Like many Americans in 2008, money was tight. His factory hours had been reduced. Bills kept arriving. Every month felt harder than the one before. Then one day, John saw something unbelievable. A house for 1 cent. He stared at the advertisement again and again. 1 cent. Less than the cost of a piece of candy. John thought this was his chance. A fresh start. A real home for his family. Without thinking too much about the details, he bought the house. At first, everything felt perfect. His children ran through the empty rooms laughing. Sarah imagined where the couch would go. John stood in the living room and pictured birthdays, family dinners, and a better future. For the first time in years, he felt hopeful. Then the bills started arriving. The first surprise was property taxes, nearly $8,000 every year. John couldn't believe it. How could a 1 cent house cost so much? But the problems were only beginning. When he inspected the property more carefully, he discovered the roof was damaged. Rainwater leaked inside. Several windows were broken. The plumbing barely worked. Parts of the house were covered in mold. John called contractors. The repair estimates came back, more than $12,000. His stomach dropped. The house that seemed almost free was becoming incredibly expensive. Still, John refused to quit. He worked extra shifts whenever possible. Sarah took another job. The family stopped spending money on anything unnecessary. No vacations, no new clothes, no treats for the kids. Every dollar went into the house. But it wasn't enough. Month after month, the bills kept growing. The repairs never seemed to end. The taxes kept coming. The pressure began affecting everything. John and Sarah argued more often. The children noticed the stress. The dream that once brought hope now brought fear. Eventually, John fell behind on payments. Letters arrived with warnings. Deadlines passed. The situation became impossible. In the end, John lost the house. Everything he had worked for disappeared. The 1 cent house that promised a better life left him with debt, stress, and heartbreak. And John wasn't alone. Across Detroit, many buyers discovered the same painful truth. A low purchase price did not erase years of damage, unpaid taxes, and hidden costs. The house may have cost 1 cent, but keeping it cost much more. And this wasn't just Detroit. Similar traps still appear around the world today.